hasn't been long since shelter-in-place orders were announced, but I'm already starting to feel the global anxiety that people are experiencing. Everyone feels so trapped that it's starting to make my own feelings feel elevated. I feel anxious. Not to mention, all the items in my room made it impossible for me to think about anything other than the past. Although I tried getting rid of a lot of my stuff, it didn't really make a difference. I've taken to just watching the sunset every day. It's crazy, but I've noticed that there are some stars visible even when the sun is still out.
Do I believe there's life on other planets? Shit, I sure hope so. We're fucking our planet so bad, it's gonna get pregnant and die. I mean, if there's any alien life forms out there that haven't crushed the individual's power by the hive mind, yet still presents progression and empathy without damaging spiritual growth, Bueller?
Greetings and salutations! My name is Randy Megazord, expert on Okay. Greetings and salutations! My name is Randy Megazord, expert on extraterrestrial life. I call upon a gallant spaceship crew to take me in amongst their ranks, teach me your ways, show me the ropes. I long someday to be captain, taking my crews on intergalactic adventures, undercover diplomatic missions, the normal stuff. However, with my expertise, I would excel as the ship historian, team enthusiasm monitor, or entertainment consultant, because I know how to have a good time! Woo! I do not want any of my organs harvested. That's final, period. Okay, look, if you, maybe if you need something to get me on the ship, you could have a tonsils or a kidney, maybe, or, okay. 1 tonsil, 1 kidney, that's it though. No human organ, because I need that. Or at least I hope I'm gonna need it someday. Am I right? Am I right? She doesn't even know. I have studied every intergalactic war, every alien culture, and all important historical events. I have watched countless hours of research. I keep everything I find. It's all documented right here. Okay? I'm fluent in Alienese and 2 other alien dialects. I took Egyptian hieroglyphics in high school, so that helps. I know that the ancient Egyptians were actually aliens.
My quarantine project has been listening to radio waves from outer space. That's probably as close to leaving Earth as I'm gonna get. I noticed a pattern. I have synesthesia. That means that I can see sounds. Once I figure out that pattern and put it together, it's almost like color by number. These drawings are what I see from the sound waves without actually seeing anything in front of me. And the sounds tell me a story of a civilization far away.
Citizens of the solar system, your planet is on the verge of destruction. I am begging you to join me, Phineas Marino, the dolphin chosen one.
All this alone time has forced me to contemplate a lot of things. My past, my present, and what it's all leading to. I look around my room and see memories. They're just always in my face. I guess that's why I turned away and started looking outside all the time. Outside, I can see a light traveling from a star millions of light years away. And when that light reaches us, it's actually the past that we see. No matter if I look inside or outside, the past is always there. One is a past that belongs to me, and another is one that I belong to, but isn't just me. I can't name or point out any constellations yet, but I found out that big star right there is Venus. I didn't know that people could see planets without a telescope. I wonder, Is the energy that connects all humans the same dark energy that expands the universe? Like the threads in the fabric of space-time match our tangled destinies? Like the story that binds us matches the web of dark matter that tie the stars together. Written by the same hand.
While we're in space, I'd just like to point out that, humans from my sector are probably very, rare and kind of highly sought out by, hot alien babes that are single and ready to interspecies mingle. That's okay. I can't help it if they're like clawing at your ship to get to me. It's okay. It's okay. Because alien chicks are way more evolved. Alien girls are smarter than human girls too. Human girls. Human girls never know what I'm talking about. They always ignore me. Well, but alien girls, they actually know about important stuff like the science fictional arts, which is basically science. It's science stories, at least, stories about science.
Why hasn't humanity figured out the most basic of things, like how not to drive the bees to extinction, or women are people? How is it that men rule the government, arts, entertainment, philosophy, medicine? I mean, I don't care that men are stronger or faster than women, but as a feminist, I draw the line at limiting our capability to make laws. I mean, men are convinced that because they can lift heavier and fart louder, that means they should rule the damn world. Like me. I'm a coffee specialist. Some dumb male tells me that I have to serve coffee to every dumb Karen that comes through the drive-thru, and I'm supposed to just do it so that I don't have to live on the street and die. How is my job essential? I mean, it's not fair that I have to go to work every day, but I can't hang out with my friends. Something about just being on this planet. We live in a society that loves fascist billionaires and social media profligates. It insists that there must be a more evolved planet. I mean, there has to be a society where I don't have to grovel and beg my evil overlord for the most basic of human liberties. I mean, I have to send in an email to my politician to be like, please, may I have some rights?
Picture it. The year of the new millennium. The sandy shores of a dolphin beach. The dolphins sent their energy into my mother, making me, 9 months later, she submitted me to the ocean where my real parents found me. Mama Dolphy, Pop Pop, and my sister Josephina lived a happy, carefree life until the dolphin elders brought grave news from the deep. May 2nd, 1942. Nazi Germany launched Operation Starfish, where they injected Martian DNA into human beings to create super soldiers powerful enough to withstand the harsh conditions found at the bottom of the Marinara Trench. Monsters so great and so terrible, it'll melt your eyeballs just looking at them. Their mission was to create a laser powerful enough to break through any surface. When Secret Project Killer Whale ended the war, all documents related to Operation Starfish were destroyed. But I'm here to tell you, the monsters survived.
Basically, you need someone, and a human on your crew, especially one with my pedigree, would be so beneficial. Oh yeah, this is my travel partner, Morty Spock and Chew. She doesn't go anywhere without me, and I don't go anywhere without her, so it's kind of actually just a bonus. 2-for-1 deal. Beam me up and see your adventure productivity increase by 4%. Minimum. Yeah.
The Ballad of My Aquatic Ancestors in E minor, a partially improvised song by Phineas Marino. Eons ago, the 9 planets lived in harmony. Europa was the dolphin domain. It was beautiful. But then you know how it goes. People started hating each other. Civil war broke out. And then things weren't cool anymore. My ancestors decided to leave. They got in a spaceship and flew to Earth, crash landing, and that's how the motherfucking moon was created. Sorry. It's beautiful history. My elders knew that their magic was a siren song for evil, so they buried it in the Marinara Trench. But then alien fish Nazis found the perfect ingredient for their laser. And then my ancestors were like, things looked bleak.
I'd rather float in a pod, endlessly drifting through space, than stay on Earth and vote in another round of America's Next Top White Man. I'd rather throw myself into a black hole and get spaghettified than listen to another decaying baby boomer's stale-ass recycled speech about how they're gonna solve poverty by giving themselves more money and hope that someday, maybe one day, it'll trickle down to us. I'd rather get a leak in my spacesuit and simultaneously blow up and freeze to death than watch one more out-of-touch billionaire, morally bankrupt fucking Twitter reporter call us baristas heroes for laying our lives down for minimum wage. Like I should be grateful that I got a stimulus crumb. Like I don't have to spend it on my 1/5 of rent that I share with 6 people and 3 dogs. I've seen how strange reality can be. I want to know if crazy is relative. I don't even care if it's outside of my Goldilocks zone or if I have to, I don't know, live underground for half the year. I actually love Earth, but I'm starting to think about visiting a planet without intelligent life. The amount of tears that I've shed over Mother Earth could have put out the California fires.
The planet was nearly destroyed by natural disaster. Earthquakes shattered the ground underneath, shifting half the world into caverns and the other half shifted into mountain ranges. But they survived. I believe they have some sort of gravity technology. Their cities live parallel to their ruins, hovering above the old castles. Tradition and future. These aliens, they're not carbon-based like we are, humanoid. But I think that they move like flames, or like ghosts made of flames. By their architecture, I can tell that they're able to move through 3 dimensions. The way they utilize space is like unlike anything I've ever seen before. They don't desecrate sacred mountains. They live in them. I know I don't have much to go off of, but as I observe this culture, I can't help but think of my own, which encourages people like me to forget my first language, forget what happened to my grandmother and our people, forget myself, because all I'm supposed to be is American. We don't have to forget our past in order to move into the future. We're stuck in this 100-year cycle. Every 100 years, we forget our history and a pandemic hits. We act as if preservation and progression are opposing forces. To us, death and destruction are inevitable. We're dying in our homes. They're killing us in the streets, and we get no justice. Our great-great-grandchildren will feel our pain, and I know that to be true because I feel the pain of my grandmother. To forget our past is anti-future. It all makes me wonder if humans are even capable of exploring our curiosity. Is it inherent in humans to destroy? As soon as I am able to, I will travel to this place. I have to know if I have it right. I have to know if it's possible for any civilization to be free of cultural entropy.
The number of confirmed deaths in the United States has reached 100,000 now. And although that number is really big, there's a lot of people that are leaving too. And with everything that's been going on, I didn't really think about all the people that were running away. But when I found someone that makes cosmic passports, I didn't think it was ever a possibility. But if I have a choice now, I do. Spending all this time observing the sky, I've also been spending a lot of time in my head and reflecting. It's ironic in a way. And I started stargazing because I wanted to get out of my room and get out of the constant reflection. I understand that everyone is under quarantine, but I just have that room and everything in it reminds me of something and is connected to some kind of memory. And everything out here, up there, is new to me. I realized that I don't think there's anything new left for me to discover on Earth. I felt isolated for a long time, even before I had to stay indoors. And all that time in isolation taught me more about myself than when I traveled the world. I learned about others, other people's cultures, ways of life, experiences, and stories, but I never really learned more about myself. I'm okay with what I've learned here. I'm okay with leaving it behind too. This vlog experiment has been eye-opening to say the least. And I'm really glad I had the stars with me while I found clarity. I feel like they're a part of the journey now. Even though I'm leaving, I don't feel like I'm running away from home. I feel like I've outgrown my shell. It's bittersweet, but I'm excited to travel beside the stars that I've looked up at for so long. No matter where I am, if I miss home, I'll look up and feel connected by the light.
The night she died, I dreamt of the Big Bang. It wasn't like any other normal dream. It was like the empty black feeling in your memory you have when you don't dream. Nothingness. Like I wasn't there even in my own experience. And suddenly, everything that is or ever was all at once boiled together. And I was in it. Scattered. Everywhere.
I know it seems like things are really bad, but things are bigger than just ourselves right here and right now. The cosmos illustrates these mysteries for us. Pluto says that this is an era of discovery and change. Mysteries of the past are being confronted. traditions are being challenged. I don't really know how I cleanse a space. Is that it? Does that feel cleansing? People like me, we don't have any special power in the way people may think. We're only more sensitive to the instincts that all humans possess. We familiarize ourselves to better interpret the universe. It's all for us. You just have to participate. If you're starting to feel a bit cramped during shelter-in-place orders, just do what I do. Astral projection. You don't have to social distance in your astral form. Duh.
Earth, and all the planets of the solar system traveling counterclockwise in orientation to the sun. Earth 9, a planet in retrograde, where yours truly, Nadine, is from. Traveling to the mysterious Earth 9 reverses the effects of human aging. In other words, been in my 20s for a long time. You can catch me on Earth when it's chill. It's not our groovy on Earth 9 either, but at least us humans stick together. I had this featherless coworker once. I don't know what planet she was from, but damn, this dame hated me for whatever reason. So every chance I get, I tell her about life on the old blue marble. I tell her about our viruses. That was the most primitive shit to her. She'd always say, humans are crawling with bacteria, or they're constantly leaking fluids. And I'd say, you know, you technically are correct.
I'll show you my new apartment on Kepler 452b. That's the best Kepler, believe me. I just got my customized cosmic passport. I just have to bring my physical items with me, but other than that, I'm literally like moved in already. I've already got a head start studying their version of astrology and how it's gonna affect me. I'm actually waiting to move there because my first day there makes a new birth chart for me, and I wanna make sure it doesn't change my personality too much. Like, I'm a Pisces and super creative, so I don't wanna lose that. But my Venus is in Aries, and my love life is a mess, so I can't wait for that aspect to change. I live in a neighborhood called Little Earth, but it's actually bigger than Australia, and almost every human language is spoken here too. Plus, people don't just die preventable deaths here. I'm back.
Hello, and welcome newcomers. My name is Suyai, and I'm the head of Operation Life, which most of you know stands for Liberation Initiative for a Fantastic Eden. We are a collective of animal lovers who are working hard to preserve Earth's greatest treasure, which is the non-human animal kingdom and all the beings that comprise it, everything from the tiny tardigrade to the mighty moose. And as you know, it has become imperative for us to get our message across to the animals directly. We just can't wait for humans to get their crap together. I mean, we're the shit show. So I've developed a way to communicate directly with the animals, and I'd like to share that with you right now. So come.
When I woke up, I was arranged. The same chemicals put together. I don't know what it meant, but it was so vivid. As vivid as the dreams I used to have. You know, for years I would have these dreams that were like puzzles completing themselves. You know, it's really hard to explain my dreams because what I see in my dreams are things that I haven't seen before. Things which I didn't even know existed. The first one I could remember, I was about 4 or 5. I kept hearing these whispering chants and watched these shadow figures entering my mind. And from then on, all my dreams were vivid and horrifying. Forgot all about those dreams until I had this one and suddenly remembered them all. You know, a whole memory bank worth of dreams just pushed everything else off the shelf of my mind. The next night in my dream, I watched a galaxy spinning slowly from above it. The night after that, I watched the universe, outside of time. I can't understand how I can see things in my dreams that I haven't seen in real life with my own two eyes. When I wake up, I'm still tired. I haven't slept alone in a long time. What I fear is if it isn't just my imagination, that maybe someone out there knows me and is trying to communicate with me through these inexplicable symbols.
So I stick my fingers in the sand, and I extend my fingertips until I reach the ant tunnels below. And then I just whisper my message. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. To a place as beautiful and perfect as Earth was supposed to be. In fantastic Eden. To send my message across the ocean, I dance right here at the shore, right along the edge. And my dance is carried along the surface of the water until the manta rays reach, and then they hear me. And my message sinks from shallow to depth. And all the ocean beings unite, bound for a paradise without pollution.
I stared into the sky. I stared so long it etched in my mind. In my sleep I continued studying the stars as clearly as I see them at night. But in my dreams I go further.
And the wind also carries my voice. When the time is right, we will return to our spirit forms and move back and forth between the stars and the earth like we did at the beginning of things. From the turtle's back, we will leap into the sky, and with just the strength of a gentle breeze, we will be carried along to meet the eagle in the sky. From there, we will follow the great snake, big as a tree trunk, horns on its head, and a bright blazing crest like a diamond on its forehead, its scales sparkling like sparks of fire. We'll follow the path along the sheath of its skin over to the sky, like birds singing with light, the song of stars. Along the path of souls woven by the spider woman. We'll seek a place with dry land and water where we can return to flesh and blood. And we can enjoy the seeds of the grasses and the fruits of the trees. And the land will vibrate with joy and gratitude.
Here is a passport I designed for my friend from there. Theirs is based on a combination of which of the 20 zodiac constellations line up with their 4 moons at time of birth. So there are technically 1,099,511,627,776 possible combinations.
Listen, if you think this hat protects my thoughts from aliens, you're an idiot. This hat was created with the specific purpose of amplifying my mind into a distress beacon. Alright, let's go save the world.
As the Dolphin Chosen Child, it is my responsibility to warn you. Operation Starfish will not passively diminish. They must be stopped. Or it could be your planet next. I call upon the universe's greatest warrior to unite humanity and dolphin humanity to kill all Nazis and their fascist ideology. And we can restore peace and life to the solar system.
It's a little late in the shelter-in-place game, but day 4 of a 1-month quarantine to return back to Earth 9. I was actually looking forward to getting a little older this time around, too. At least like 35. I worry I'm limiting my ability to grow because I'm trapped in a 25-year-old's head. Been old a couple times, just ain't all that. 61 the first time I left home. I haven't been that old again. Once my back starts hurting, I go back to home 9. To keep it funky, we actually lost an immortal to Miss Rona. We're not precisely immortal, you know. We could die. It's kind of like we found the fountain of youth, except not, because we're not healing respectively, just aging in reverse. It's a lot to break down. We still get sick and stuff.
Okay, update on Earth. The dogs have decided to stay. I mean, the dogs and families, they'll never leave their families. And the wolves, the original dogs, they are going to try to bring back the Earth back to its own original domain. And then the dogs without families are going to stay with them. So, I am waiting to hear from the last of the invertebrates for our final play date of the next moon on Halloween. I did consider bringing a human, but I think it's just best that I go. I can't trust humans to not mess everything up and not mess the new Earth up like we did here. So I will tend to the animals as they transition to the new planets until I go old and I die.
My dream is of an all-inclusive form of astrology that binds us as an interstellar community. We all live in the same universe. We should act like it too. Right?
2020? What a fucking year. I normally avoid all that jazz. In 1939, I stayed on Earth 9 so long, I had to come back because I was this close to not being able to travel alone. I was thinking this time around staying for the shit show, you know? Just to watch as an outsider. It's kind of like that already, watching history repeat itself. We're not supposed to say which human era we're from. And I haven't been around as long as some of the others, but I've seen some shit. No, some of us choose different paths. There's no guidelines for how you live your life while on Earth. Basic stuff. No killing, swear no falsos. Live to see the consequences of your actions. Only our ships can find it. Our tachyon crafts travel through space faster than the speed of light. The amount of power it takes to bring the ship to a halt forces it into the reverse time-locked atmosphere. But we choose to be there. I could choose to stay on Earth and get old and die. Of course not. Why would you say that?
And when I woke up from my dream of the Big Bang, I suddenly remembered all my dreams from before. And I'm still slowly starting to see them even more vividly than before. an entire lifetime's worth of disorganized memories. Quite different from live memories, and live memories I at least have a sense of myself. I'm here experiencing all this, right? But in my dreams, I'm not really there. It isn't me. I dreamt I was deep within a comet, going somewhere distant. Flying, but I can't feel it. I'm in the comet when it collides with a planet, but I can't feel it. When I wake up, I can feel again. But I can't see what I see in my dreams.
Hi! I'm Cynthia.
I'm Michelangelo.
And this is Matthew. And we are
The Wallace family.
Go, Jay, go!
Yeah. Hey guys, so after the quarantine, I got a job a couple light years from here. I got to take some pictures of some of the Earth trendiest exoplanetary destinations, and I have to say, it's been a life-changing experience.
When he got back, we started talking about having another baby, but we decided we love this new universe the future is now, and I mean, why not?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
we're adopting an alien baby! Baby? What if our new baby has a hypersensitivity to the solar radiation?
Nah, he's gonna be like Superman or something, you know? He's gonna make him stronger, I'm sure of that.
Honey bun, so it has to be a boy?
Love Muffin, I don't think we're supposed to put any gender restrictions on a baby. I mean, we don't even know if they have genders.
Dear, you're so right. We're having an alien baby.
Yes, we are.
Bye. Are you guys excited?
You excited for a little green brother or sister?
We're excited.
We're totally excited.
They're gonna look just like you.
They're green.
Whew. An alien baby. I mean, how do we plan for something like this? I mean, do we have books or something? How do we... I'm just excited.
We'll figure it out. And Chubby Bear, let's remember how important it is to learn about all the things about our baby's culture from their home planet so we can teach it to them too. We can try different dishes as long as we don't eat anything that wiggles on our plate. So I was thinking space themed. Stars, galaxies, planets.
Yeah, so I have always loved space. I mean, when I went for the first time a few years ago, it was incredible. I got to visit all 4 quadrants of the Milky Way. What about rocket ships? I mean, rocket ships are cool. I even got to go to the Pegasus galaxy. And now, I get to take my family to the Hercules galaxy to bring back a new baby.
I already got this wonderful nightlight. It's the moon, and you can't go wrong with it. Look.
I'm still in awe about the first time I met a real life alien. I mean, come on. I mean, it's an alien from another planet. I mean, okay, let me come down. Anyways, I look forward to bringing them. Look forward to bringing them here, and we get to explore. I get to show them all the parts of my planet. As we say when we're out in space, Kapla!
As a biologist, I know all there is to understand about life. But I don't think we should be limiting ourselves to what we think we know. Sometimes, I dream of finding life in the most unexpected of places. Like, what's growing where we're not looking? The vacuum of space. Why not?
Oh, kitty cat. You're so cute when you talk science.
Meow. Seriously. Why can't life be on other planets? Why are we only checking Earth-like planets? For example, we cast a net into the sea, into the ocean, and we bring back an abundance of life. It's bubbling with life. And so I say again, why are we only checking Earth-like planets? Like, what's growing where we're not looking? What's growing in a nebula cloud? The very vacuum of space itself. That's what science is. Challenging what we think is possible.
Some might even say life finds a way.
I know. Mind.